Pacers leading by 7. On the court for Indiana, they've got Tyrese Haliburton. They'll be topping out there with Aaron Nesmith. It's C.J. McConnell, and it's Bryant in at center. And the wide open shot from McConnell. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Portis is screen on Toppin. Giannis high post. Toppin's there.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
McConnell, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for McConnell. Bucks trail by 11. Green with a screen for Porter. This one for 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Haliburton passes to Bryant. Now McConnell. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Portis can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 8. Haliburton passes to Toppin. Here's McConnell. Back to Toppin. Pass to Haliburton. Drops in the layup for 2. Haliburton's got 9 points now in just the second half.
A terrific effort from Haliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Portis against Bryant. Nice shot by Portis.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so here is Indiana. McConnell with it. Haliburton outside. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Misses from short range. Rollins with the bucket.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Here's McConnell. Haliburton on the wing. And the block shot grabs it out of the air. Over in the corner, Green fires from deep. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Pacers leading by 6. Over to the wing. There's the lob to the hoop. It's thrown back to Kumbo. Outside, Green for the 3. Oh, good on that one. The Pacers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Basket counts.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. They kick it out to Green. Buries the long-range jumper.
Smart pass by Porter, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. They set the pick. The three, Toppin, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Fred's checked in for Milwaukee. The Pacers also with a sub. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for T.J. McConnell. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And so it's Indiana with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Haliburton finds Bryant. Back to Haliburton. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his third foul of the game. Rollins against Haliburton. That one drops for him. Haliburton's got 6 in the quarter.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Giannis charging into the lane. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Haliburton against Rollins. Haliburton, that's good.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Antetokounmpo against Toppin. Giannis drives in. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
And Haliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. 6-point lead. Good work defensively by Trent.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
He misses the free throw.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Portis, and Lillard subbed in for Kevin Porter. And the second free throw, good.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Haliburton inside the three-point line. Misses, and he wants that one back. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. That one goes. Count it. Giannis has got 9 points in the quarter.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Pacers leading by 3. Here's Haliburton. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Haliburton's got 17 points here in the second half. Antetokounmpo passes to Lillard. Trent outside. It's good from long range.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Siakam, screen on Rollins. Haliburton deciding where to go with it. Shot's good by Turner. And the Pacers lead by 4.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Rollins with a screen on McConnell. And Lillard kicks to Giannis. No good on the 3. Pacers leading by 4. Nembhard the pass to McConnell. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Milwaukee has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And Antetokounmpo. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Back to Haliburton. Turner with a screen on Rollins. Haliburton for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Haliburton's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Lopez a screen on Haliburton. Here's Rollins. Trent outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Pass to Turner. Over Trent. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Hey, Turner's not just an interior scorer. This guy has a jumper that's really reliable. So you got to honor and respect his shot.
Bucks trail by 7. Giannis kicks to Trent. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And there's the drive. And Giannis throws it down.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Bucks making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. Off the inbound pass. A rebound by the Bucks. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one. Well, if they've got a favorite play they've been sitting on, now is the time to break it out.
Siakam passes to Haliburton. Turner with it. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Haliburton outside, sinks the three-pointer. Haliburton's got 40 points.
As fast as lightning, Haliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. 8-point game. Inside. Giannis inside. Siakam's there. And that one's good. Onto the Kumbo.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Mathurin passes to Haliburton. Now, Nembhard. His three-pointer's off the mark. Giannis against Siakam. Wow, Giannis with the strong finish inside.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Indiana leading by 4. Here's Haliburton. A rebound by the Bucks. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
And there's Lillard on the assist by Kuzma. Lillard's got 20.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Indiana's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Haliburton. Yet another bucket.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. The Bucks shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Tyrese Haliburton.
Lillard's craftiness right there on display, able to get himself to the line. He does that a lot.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
We really think of Damian Lillard as a scorer only, but this guy does a lot of good stuff out there. Assists, rebounds, really solid stats for him across the board.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
With the step back. Lillard against Haliburton. On the wing, Mathurin. 6 to shoot. Shoots. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, he has to connect from there.
Here's Giannis. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And it's the Pacers with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Mathurin finds Haliburton. There's the 3. Nails the triple.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, until that final buzzer sounds, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 5. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Lopez dishes to Giannis. Trent outside. Out to the wing. The tray. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 4. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kuzma can't get it to go. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And here is Trent outside. And so the Pacers take the win. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Tyrese Haliburton.